Many Americans rely on Social Security and supplemental security income each month to cover their essential needs. These payments are more than just money in a bank account. They represent security, stability, and the ability to meet the basic costs of living. They help with rent or mortgage payments, cover utility bills, provide for groceries, pay for medications, and allow beneficiaries to handle transportation or other necessary expenses. For millions of seniors, people with disabilities, and families with limited income, these monthly checks are a lifeline. Even a small increase in benefits can create a significant difference, especially at a time when the cost of living continues to rise at a pace that challenges many households. This October has brought unexpected news for many beneficiaries. Reports highlight that monthly checks may grow by more than $500 for certain qualified individuals. Such an increase has caught the attention of the public, sparking both excitement and questions. Who qualifies for this adjustment? How is it calculated? And perhaps most importantly, will the extra money appear in their upcoming deposit? The announcement has raised hope for better financial stability, but it has also created a wave of curiosity as people wait to see how it applies to their personal situation. The reasoning behind this boost is tied to ongoing efforts to keep benefits aligned with inflation and rising living costs. Over the past year, essential goods and services such as food, electricity, natural gas, and housing have continued to climb in price. These increases place the greatest strain on people with fixed incomes who cannot simply earn more to adjust. Seniors and individuals with disabilities often have little flexibility in their budgets, which makes them especially vulnerable to inflation. To address these challenges, officials approved an increase that could raise benefits by hundreds of dollars each month for qualifying recipients. While not every person will see the maximum rise, those who do qualify may notice a powerful improvement in their financial security. Eligibility for these higher amounts is not the same for everyone. The Social Security system calculates payments based on a person's lifetime earnings, the age at which they started receiving benefits, and whether they are classified as a retiree, a disabled worker, or a survivor of a deceased family member. Supplemental security income has its own system, which focuses on financial need, household resources, and other forms of assistance that a person might already be receiving. Because of these differences, benefit increases will not be identical for all. Still, most beneficiaries can expect to see at least some level of positive adjustment. For retirees who worked long careers and earned higher wages, the change could lift their monthly benefits to new levels. Some individuals may see their checks rise by hundreds of dollars, providing breathing room in tight budgets. This could make it easier to keep up with rising utility costs, prescription expenses, or transportation needs. For those who rely heavily, or even entirely, on Social Security, the increase may be the difference between financial strain and financial comfort. People receiving Social Security disability insurance will also benefit from these changes. Managing health conditions often comes with added expenses such as specialized equipment, medication, and doctor visits. An increase in monthly payments helps ease that burden, allowing disabled individuals and their families to cover necessities without cutting back in other areas. Survivors of deceased workers, who often live on reduced benefits, may also notice a welcome improvement in their monthly support. This can help spouses, children, or other dependents meet their obligations without as much financial stress. Supplemental security income recipients, who often receive the smallest checks, may feel the boost most profoundly. Although their payments are generally lower than retirement or disability benefits, even a modest increase can make a life-changing difference. An additional few $100s could cover groceries for a month, pay for winter heating, or allow someone to purchase items that were previously out of reach. Families supporting disabled children or elderly relatives who qualify for SS. I will see this extra support as vital relief heading into colder months when household costs usually rise. The timing of this increase is especially important. October payments are distributed on a set schedule, which can differ based on the type of benefit and the recipient's birth date. For supplemental security income, deposits typically arrive on the first day of each month unless that date falls on a weekend or federal holiday, in which case the payment is delivered earlier. Social Security retirement and disability benefits are generally sent out on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of the month, depending on the recipient's birth date. Because of this schedule, beneficiaries should monitor their bank accounts or mailed checks closely to see the adjustment included in their October payment. It is important to clarify that not every recipient will see the same increase. The phrase over $500 does not guarantee that every check will rise by that amount. Instead, it reflects the upper range of the adjustment for those who meet certain qualifications. Some beneficiaries may receive a smaller increase depending on their work history, type of benefit, or the other income they receive. Others could qualify for the higher figure, bringing their checks up significantly. This variation is why understanding your individual eligibility is key to knowing what to expect. This adjustment represents part of the Social Security Administration's long-standing effort to ensure fairness and stability. Each year, benefits are reviewed and adjusted through the cost of living adjustment process, which ties payment increases to inflation rates. The goal is to make sure that beneficiaries are not left behind as the cost of goods and services rises. While the October update has been described as a surprise, it is consistent with this principle of protecting recipients from economic hardships that can reduce the value of their benefits. Looking forward, experts expect that Social Security and supplemental security income payments will continue to evolve as inflation patterns change. Beneficiaries should stay informed by checking official Social Security Administration announcements. The best way to confirm individual payment amounts is by reviewing personal accounts through the SSA's online portal or reading official correspondence mailed directly from the agency. This ensures accurate information, free from rumors or misinformation that can often spread through unofficial channels. For households across the country, the October increase will provide timely relief before the holiday season and the expensive winter months. For seniors, the extra funds can reduce anxiety about whether they can afford both heating and groceries. For disabled individuals, it means greater flexibility in covering medical expenses. For low-income families with SSI recipients, it provides a sense of stability and security. Even if not everyone qualifies for the maximum increase, the adjustment still brings progress toward easing the financial strain that so many Americans face. In a broader sense, this October adjustment is more than just a number on a check. It represents the continued commitment to supporting vulnerable populations who depend on Social Security and SSI. It shows that while economic challenges remain, efforts are being made to respond to the needs of retirees, people with disabilities, survivors, and low-income households. For those on the list of recipients, the increase is a meaningful step forward in helping them live with greater comfort and dignity. Disclaimer: this content is created for general informational purposes only. It is not official guidance from the Social Security Administration, SSA, or any government agency. The details discussed here are based on publicly available information and may not apply to every individual situation. Payment amounts, eligibility, and benefit increases vary depending on personal circumstances such as work history, income level, and program type. Readers should not rely solely on this information when making financial or benefit-related decisions. For the most accurate and up-to-date details regarding Social Security or supplemental security income, please refer directly to the official SSA website, ssa.gov, or consult a qualified financial or benefits advisor.